Morning. No stranger. Day 14. Dawned quite some time ago with a pot of coffee and a smooch from my wife. I slept outside, but they let me come back in the building too for breakfast this morning. That was nice of them. But after a morning like that, we're not even going to complain about the weather. It's lingering showers here after the storm came through. They say there was a lot of thunder and lightning, but I slept through most of it. I remember one clap of thunder, but yeah, I was sleepy. My wife brought me some Mexican food. I had a couple of homemade burritos for dinner, and they were huge. That and the rain on the roof made for good sleeping. I was a little confused where I was. I got my head and my tail mixed up during the night. I got up and I couldn't figure out exactly which direction was which. It's strange sleeping in the campground. I'm used to sleeping in the woods, all by myself. But here, I'll get you in out of the rain. Come on this umbrella with me. Little Diamond Pond, undeveloped here at the state park. And then there's a bigger pond just over the ridge there that's got camps, which is why this road is so nice, because there's a lot of people out there. I've never been out to that pond, but I've seen it on the maps. Seems pretty big. Well, we are, there's a loon. They were singing up a storm. We are gonna do what we're calling jaunty hiking today in honor of my buddy Whispers. I've got almost nothing in my pack. Food, water, the ability to make more water. And we're going to see if we can cover this ground rapidly. Since I have my support crew with me, I'm trying to coordinate getting picked up on the other end so that I don't have to walk off trail down to the campground. It's like about a mile between where the trail is and where the campsites are. Which at the end of the day is a long shuffle. All right. I don't know if I can promise you much in the way of views out there, but come along, we'll have a little walk in the rain. I'll try not to babble at you so that this doesn't turn into a 45-minute soliloquy. Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't tell how foggy this lens is. Sorry if this is all blurry. It's a little wet. But since we were going downhill for a moment, thought I'd share some of this lovely ATV trail. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a snowmobile trail. That's much lovelier than ATV trails. Those are all dirt and rutted up and hard to walk on. This isn't bad depending on the depth of the grass. When it's freshly mown, this is a beautiful walk. Right now, this is not bad at all. If it gets another 5 or 6 inches taller, then you're wading through the deep stuff. But I don't think this has been mown yet, and there was talk about hiring people to mow it this year, so should be soon. It's really early in the hiking season. When you do these long trips, you gotta start early, otherwise it gets really hot. I want to be done by August. I always say if I do the AT, I'll start in early February and try to finish the first week of June as soon as they open the mountain. Get that stuff over with. I don't know if I'll ever do that. That's a lot of people to deal with. And as we've seen, Lone Stranger is an antisocial hiker. Well, I've camped alone except for that one night, and then fortunately That lady pushed my buttons. And so I'm normally not that antisocial. Apparently she was the 10 millionth person to try to tell me that you can't wear boots. And I just wasn't having it. Got tens of thousands of miles on these boots. I'm pretty sure you can hike in boots if you want to. These people, they read things on the internet and they think they have to believe everything they hear. Well, I do my part. I stay away from people as much as I can. Try not to hurt anybody. But I'm going to wear my boots if I want to wear my boots. And don't tell me otherwise. Well, there's your morning bitch. I don't know what comes up next. For now, we're rolling down this hill. It sure feels like we're moving fast. Certainly as we're going down this hill. But yeah, I've never hiked like this, so I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get where I'm going. It's kind of interesting. I'm hopeful that it's going to be fast, but it's still 14 miles, no matter what. Yeah, I mean it's raining, but it's a beautiful day in the forest. It's not much of a view, but squeezing out what I can. I'm going to stand here and enjoy this breeze. I'm not sure if it's blowing on the other side of this ridge. It is a big one hill. Yeah, it's not a mountain, but it's still. Slackpacking in rainy weather, much better than last year when it was really hot and humid. Grass is a little deeper in some spots now. I think this is the top. It's not raining, but I think you could describe it as a little humid. Onward. I think that's our ridge. We go down, take a little ATV trail, and we skirt the side of that. I could be wrong. I just know somewhere down here is our lump. Clicking off the milestones. Hoping these clouds lift. We don't have a roof to camp under tonight. Well, I do. The ladies. I don't know if they're going to tent or hammock. We gotta see. They brought everything. It's our summer camping adventure. Just involves me walking a lot of miles between. Because then everybody's going their separate ways for a while. So we'll see them next month. Hopefully. We're all still alive. Look, ATV trail. Just appeared out of nowhere. But I recognize that puddle. That's an ATV puddle. I think those guys like those. Don't know if we'll see too many ATVs today. It's Friday, but after all that rain, I wouldn't want to be out on trail today. It's gotta be a mess. There's the little warning sign. Share the trail. That won't save you. If you hear ATVs, get off to the edge of the trail. Don't worry about walking. Just get directly to the edge of the trail. By the time you hear them, sometimes they're almost on top of you. And they come in groups sometimes. But they really don't expect to see anybody out here. So you don't want to be in the middle of the road. They'll run you right over. Well, I always get out of the way. But I'm assuming that they would run you over if you didn't. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping my pants on. I don't know what Nelson's leg is going to look like in terms of vegetation. Thinking ferny. Well, that's about all the more to see here. Claas. Connecticut Lakes region. This may be the last region. I'm not sure if there is anymore. It's going to be a little squishy out here. Nelson's Lake. We carried an awful lot of bog boards out here when we built this trail, but there's still plenty of space for squish. It's a beautiful little trail. Goes over a little lump in the middle. On a hot day, it can be a little. It's not a mountain. It's just a lump. But I know on a hot day, that lump I feel. This is interesting weather for hiking this section. I'm used to doing it when it's a lot hotter and sweatier. I'm wet from rain, but not sweating as much. Well, I got some slippery navigating to do, but spot that maybe a viewpoint on the top. Just moved a couple of moose off the trail. Like a mama and maybe a yearling. Seems kind of big for this year. This year's baby. I don't know that we'll see them again. They moved off that way. Oh, there they are. eventually they can go back to their sleeping spot. Oh no, there they are. I thought they would go back once I got on this side. Well, hopefully they're not coming up here because I gotta go uphill now. I'm gonna be slow. There he is, the man, Kim. It's all his fault. He's the one who started all this trouble. Coming up with the idea there should be a trail and then making it. They brought a nice little bench up here. I'm already wet, so I didn't mind sitting on a wet bench. I pondered, should I sit on it? And I was like, well, you're already wet, it doesn't matter. This is kind of, in my mind, unofficially the top of the ridge. I think it's less than halfway on the trail, but we've done the climbing part, and now we can roll down. I haven't seen any more moose, which is probably okay. I was afraid they were going to chase me up the hill because I couldn't go very fast. Paddle in my pockets, make sure I didn't leave anything. Feels very strange not to have the full pack. I keep recognizing it's not there. It's probably going to really be noticeable when I put it back on. We'll leave Deer Mountain on Monday for Canada with 6 days of food. We'll have 5 nights in Canada and then 1 night on the road hiking back out. The Arnold Trail. This is a nice fern. But we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. We have to hike through Canada first. It's going to be okay. We know the secrets of Canada now. It's really hard. You can't see your feet. But I think we're getting stronger every day. Hopefully by the time we get there. Yeah, just like last year, we're going to bluff our way through Canada. And then theoretically, we'll be back in Maine. It's all downhill. Yeah, I'm really getting ahead of myself here. I have a habit of doing that. It's nice to think about being that far, but yeah, we got a lot of work between here and there. Mucho trabajo. Thankfully, there's a place. All right, I will see you out there on the woods road. Yeah, there's a little brook here, pretty reliable water source. I think it's under that big brook. Never seen it looking like that. I don't even think in 23 with all the rain it was looking like that. Must have been a pretty good storm last night. My wife said she thought the pond came up a couple inches. She had a rock she was standing on last night that was underwater this morning. But yeah, I always say when I come through here, this is where the shelter should be. Nice little brook, this hill up here. I think I said the shelter goes there. The latrine goes on the other side of the hill to protect the water. Showers will be at no. Well, we made it down off Nelson's Leg onto what I refer to as the Woods Road, because it sounds lovely. It sounds like something they would have in the Long Trail Guide. Take the Woods Road to the height of the land. I keep saying Kim should write a full-blown guide for this trail. His trail language is fabulous. He uses phrases just like out of a guidebook. But yeah, it's wet, but look at all the flowers. Oh, I don't know which ones are flowers and which ones are weeds, but they're all flowers to me, unless you know any better. I think some of them are strawberries. They look like strawberry plants, but I don't see any strawberries. Keep looking. This will take us up to Deadwater Loop Road. They're gonna cut a trail straight from the end of this road over the top of the hill I hear, so that you don't have to take Deadwater Road anymore. That'll be really nice. That'll pretty much eliminate anything other than this and that ATV trail that feel like a roadwalk, but these don't feel bad. That Deadwater Loop is no traffic, but it's definitely a roadwalk. It's a good one to have the umbrella on a sunny day. So much better than the old route though. That was murder. Like 22 miles I think it was from Francis to Coleman via the roads. Some pretty stuff out there, but even stopping at Rudy's and breaking it up into 2 days, it's still, it's a lot of road work. Oh well. I was just lonely. I thought I'd talk to you guys for a minute. I'll see you later. Lake Francis Trail. Sorry, I don't think I pulled you out there on the Deadwater Road. You missed the whole road. You didn't miss much. 4 miles. Roughly. I do mean roughly. This trail got really thrashed in the storms in 23. The June floods gouged huge pieces of it. It was still in pretty rough shape when I came through last year. I don't know if they worked on it after that. So we'll watch our footing. Most of it's just in this gentle road like this. But that's where it washed out. Pretty ugly. Oh, yeah, we were rolling downhill on that road for a while. Could feel. Could have to use different muscles in here. We're making good time, but now I'm gonna feel slow. We gotta go. I'd like to do laundry, maybe even take a shower. It's all pointless when I get dirty again tomorrow, but still, it's the principle. Yeah, it's a very pretty trail. I kind of prefer doing it in the other direction because it's first thing in the morning. At the end of the day, it seems really long coming this way. Not today, because this is the middle of the day. It's like 1 o'clock. We're a little slower than I'd hoped, but it didn't help that we got an hour late start. But I was having coffee with my sweetie. And I had wet clothes to put on. That combination is really hard to stop. Alright, I'm going to swat bugs and see if I can walk faster. 2 pulls. Yeah, you're not getting 6 mile view today. You're getting a couple 100-yard view. Maybe. But we had to look. I think they did come out here with some serious equipment to flatten this trail out. It's in surprisingly good shape considering how wet it is. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm going to sink in here. But no, I'm thinking they came through with a bulldozer. Much of it seemed to be graded back there. They did an excellent job. So you see, I'm walking on it after a couple inches of rain and I'm not sinking in. Normally you'd expect to be at least ankle deep in mud on something like that. So, I don't know how they did it, but going as fast as I can, though I don't know why. I was hoping this rain was going to end this afternoon. Apparently not. It's a little deep. Yeah, out on the road, had to walk through a few mud puddles there. Ankle deep, covering the whole road. That's where the boots come in. Just don't care. Oh. Now we gotta climb up over this big hill. I don't know why the trail doesn't stay low, but it goes high. Yeah, I don't think anybody's out boating today. You can see where the wind pushes the crap up on shore over here. Somebody lost their house or something. Okay. I know there's a hill around this next corner. We can get through the mud. Just a little more. That's what you keep telling yourself. Hey, we say a quick good night here. It's the end of day 14. Made it to Lake Francis. It's still really wet. I've got a hammock. The girls have got a tent. I think everybody's going to be pretty happy. We're not going to be happy. It's fine. We do what we can. Hi, ladies. Hi. Yeah, we're not camping alone. We got company. We like it. There'll be coffee again in the morning. All right. Well, that was fun. But hopefully tomorrow it won't be raining because we went really fast, but we didn't enjoy it. All right. Night night.